Eyes to 1 point. One more breath in, breath out. Bend your knees, look to your fingers, step to your fingers. Halfway lift, forward fold, rise on the inhale. Bow on your exhale. Halfway lift, inhale, high plank. Pause in high plank. Hug in from skin to muscle to bone. Press your heels back. Shift your weight over your wrist. Come down to low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. 3 breaths in and out through your nose. Each breath a little bit deeper, building an inner fire this morning. Use your breath to build that fire from the inside out. Bend your knees, look to your fingers, step to your fingers. Halfway lift, forward fold, extended mountain on your inhale, fold on your exhale. Halfway lift, inhale, chaturanga, high to low plank, exhale on the low plank. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. 1 breath in, 1 breath out. Bend your knees, feet to your fingers. Halfway lift, forward fold, rise with your breath. Bow on your exhale. Inhale halfway, chaturanga, high to low. Upward facing dog, fill up. Downward facing dog, empty. 1 breath in, 1 breath out. Bend your knees, look to your fingers, step or jump. Halfway lift, forward fold, Utkatasana, chair. Bring that back in from skin to muscle to bone. Hug in from the outside all the way to the inside. Sit deep in your chair. Breathe in and out through your nose, eyes to 1 point. 1 more inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog. Right side warrior 1. Press down through the 4 corners of your front foot. Walk your front knee out over your ankle. Palms face each other. Inhale and exhale through your nose. 1 more inhale, exhale, flow. High to low plank. Upward facing, breath in. Downward facing, breath out. Left side warrior 1. Pressing down through both feet, lifting up from your core. Lift your belly up and in, and tilt your tailbone down as you lift up a little bit more. And hug in from the outside in so that you can expand from the inside out. So as you hug in, then you lift up just a little bit more. Exhale, flow. High to low. Upward facing, breath in. Downward facing, breath out. Bend your knees, look to your fingers, step or jump. Halfway lift, forward fold, Utkatasana. Sit deep in your chairs. Everybody can sink about 2 to 3, yeah, nice. 4 inches deeper, maybe not 4. Well, you know, some of you went 4 at least. Pause here as you build your inner fire with your breath through your thighs. Bow forward, exhale. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, flow, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, breath in. Down dog, breath out. Right side, warrior 1. Rise up on the inhale. Stay for one exhale. One more inhale. Exhale, flow. Chaturanga. Upward facing. Look up to the ceiling or the sky. Downward facing. Look between your toes. Left side, warrior one. With intention, rise up. Pause on the exhale. One more inhale. Exhale, flow. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog, breath in. Downward facing dog, breath out. One breath in, one breath out. Bend your knees, look to your fingers, step or jump. Halfway lift, forward fold. Utkatasana. Build the inner fire. One more chance in Utkatasana to build the inner fire by hugging in. And then as you hug in, reach up and express out. Yes, great, Sarah. Way to sink a little bit deeper. One more breath in. Exhale, flow. High to low plank. Sorry, I skipped the high to low. Yeah, sorry, Chaturanga. Upward facing dog, breath in. Downward facing dog, breath out. Right side warrior one. Rise up on your inhale. Flow on your exhale. Connect your breath with your movement. Upward facing breath in. Downward facing breath out. Left side, warrior one. Rise up, breathe in. Exhale, flow. Chaturanga. Upward facing. Downward facing dog. Breath in, breath out. Lift your right leg. Lower your right leg. Lift your left leg. And switch. Lift your right leg. And lift your left leg. Press through your hands and switch. Right leg to left leg. One more time. Right leg, left leg. Now lift your right leg and move right into flip dog if it's in your practice. Either lift it, yeah, right, great, everybody moves right into it. Press up, breathe in and out. High plank, side plank on the right. Set up your plank to press down, to rise up. Press down through your hands and your feet to lift your hips up just a little bit more. Downward facing dog, nice work. Breath in, breath out. Lift your left leg. Lower it down, lift your right leg. Lift your left leg and your right leg and your left leg and go right into flip dog if that's in your practice on this side. Move right in, move with your breath. Nice, everybody. Lift your hips a little bit higher. Look up to your fingers. Kelly, look up, look back just a little bit. Begin to open up. Yes, that's better. Yes, great. High plank, side plank on the left. Press down to lift up, to look up. Nice work. Downward facing dog. Breath in, breath out. Crescent lunge, right side. High crescent lunge. So walk your foot to the top of your mat. Your back leg can stay lifted. You can lower it if you need to. Both feet face 12 o'clock. Back heel up over your toes. Bring your hands to heart center. Lift your belly up and in. Stay tall. And now twist. Twist from a tall place. Yes. Press through your hands. Eyes to one point. Lift your back thigh. Lift up your back thigh. Everybody just a little bit. Take your back thigh to the ceiling. Nice. Warrior two. Spin right around to warrior two. Build the inner fire from the inside out, from your breath, from staying. Bring your shoulder blades back toward your spine. Yeah, nice, Kelly. Nice, Kate. Gaze over your front fingers. One more inhale, exhale, extended side angle. Forearm to your thigh or fingers to the earth. Look up to your top finger. Stack your left shoulder over your right shoulder. So create more of an opening in your body that's here this morning. Exhale, flow. Upward facing dog, breath in. Downward facing dog, breath out. Crescent lunge, left side. High lunge. Both feet at 12 o'clock. Stack your front knee over your front ankle, and maybe you need to walk your front foot out a little bit more to get a little more support. That's an option for everybody. Lift your back leg, hug your belly up and in, bring your ribs together, bring your hands to heart center, twist to the left. Press through your back heel for stability. Press your palms together for more opening. Build the fire from the inside out. Warrior two. Nice, way to stay with it, everyone. Ujjayi breath. In and out through your nose. Extended side angle. Eyes to one point, to the top, to your fingers. Stack your right shoulder over your left. Create opening, create space by pulling your shoulder blades toward your spine. Chaturanga, high to low plank. Upward facing dog, breath in. Downward facing dog, breath out. Bend your knees, feet to your fingers. Halfway lift, forward fold, rise, extended mountain, eagle right side, right leg over, right arm under. Lift your belly up and in, and bring your shoulder blades back to your spine as you lift from your core. Unwrap your leg, come in to warrior three. Arms out in front of you. Press down through the standing leg. Press down through all four corners of the standing foot. Lift the toes. It's going to give you more stability. Airplane, traditional airplane, hands behind you. Keep the back leg lifted, toes pointing down. Tree pose. Come right into tree. Bring your hands to heart center. Reach your fingers up as you grow your tree, opening your shoulders toward your spine, pressing your shoulders into your spine, creating an opening in your front. Look up, release, shake it all out. Move in to eagle on the left side. Left leg over, left arm under. An opportunity here to hug in from skin to muscle to bone. Really squeeze and hug into your center. That's going to give you the stability you need as you unwrap your leg and make your way into warrior three. Arms out in front. Eyes out to where you want to go. Spread your fingers wide apart. Yeah, nice, Allie, great. Take your arms back for traditional airplane. Lift your back leg just a little bit more. Point your toes down. Tree. Come right into tree. Ujjayi. Drishti. Hands to heart center. Yeah, just grow right there. Just go right up with your tree. Whatever feels natural here. And as you open up through your shoulders, can you bring your ribs together? Like the lower two ribs, try to bring those in to keep expanding up and out from your upper body and your mid back. Release. Extended mountain. Dancer, right side. Grab the inside of your right foot. Press your right shin to the back wall and begin to shift your weight forward. Release and switch sides. Continue to hug into your center to express out through your fingers. Release. Extended mountain. Bow forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale on the low plank. Upward facing dog, breath in. Downward facing dog, breath out. Triangle right side. Press down through both feet to lift up. Yes, if you have a block or a book or something near you, bring that in. Create space in your side body by lifting up just a little bit. Katie, lift up your right hand, even if you just put it on your shin. Can you put it on your shin to help you create opening in the side body? Stack your top shoulder over your right as if you were in between two panes of glass. Come all the way up to standing, side facing forward fold. Move right into it. Use your breath to move you from pose to pose. Any arm variation. Some of you have binds, some of you don't. That's absolutely fine. Lift halfway. Take your arms out in front of you as if you had a big beach ball. Lift halfway and hold the beach ball for 5, for 4, for 3, long, strong spines, for 2, for 1. Keep your arms just like they are. Come all the way up to standing. Pivot to face the front of the mat. Pyramid pose. Keep your arms right where they are. Build an inner fire through your arms this morning. Bring your arm bones back. Before you hinge forward, everybody, bring your arm bones back towards your ears. Yeah, create some opening right here in your upper body. Maintain that opening as you fold forward. Hinge at your waist. Foot between your hands. Breath in, breath out. Twisting triangle. Bring that block back in if you need it. Left hand down, right fingertips to the sky. Eyes to one point. Use your drishti. Breathe in and out. Chaturanga. High to low plank. Upward facing, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Left side triangle. Press down through your feet. Hug your belly in toward your spine. Right hand sparks up, left hand down to a block or the earth or your shin. Breathe in and out. Stack your right shoulder over your left. Side facing forward fold, rise all the way up. Pivot your feet to face the long edge of your mat. Bring a bind in of your choice. Hinge forward at your waist. Breathe in and out through your nose. Bring softness to your knees. Release your hands, walk your hands to your right ankle. Back to center, walk your hands over to your left ankle. Come back to center, halfway lift. Bring the beach ball, excuse me, back out in front. Hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way up to standing. Keep your hands, keep your arms, keep your opening. Pivot to face the front of your mat, pyramid pose. Move right into pyramid. Drop your head, drop your neck. Twisting triangle. Right hand stays, left hand moves. Inhale, create length. Exhale, look up. Use your breath as a tool. For 2 more breaths. Build the inner fire with your breath. Chaturanga, high to low plank. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, lift your right leg. Switch and lift your left leg. And switch. And switch for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Come back to downward facing dog. Come into high plank, to low plank, to high plank, to low, to high, and lower down on the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Locust pose. Make your way to locust. Breathe in and out through your nose. Breathe deeply. If your breath is shortened, try to breathe in deeper and breathe in slower. Even if it's much slower than your heart rate, much slower than you think you can. Lower all the way down. Inhale. Exhale. Locust number 2. Rise up your head and your neck, your upper body. Press your pelvis into the earth. Lift your legs, lift your thighs. Breathe in and out deeply. Lower all the way down. Floor bow. Reach back for 1 or both ankles or feet. Hug into your center line. Hug in from skin to muscle to bone, and then express out as you rise up. Hug in a little bit more to rise up a little bit more. Press your feet, flex your feet. Press your feet up to the ceiling, your shins to the back wall. Breathe. Release. Lower down. Inhale. Exhale. Wheel number 2. Remember, this is floor bow. I'm like jumping into wheel already. You're like, what is happening? Floor bow number 2, rise up. Remember, this is igniting. Use your breath to ignite you right here. Bring in your breath a little bit differently. Can you breathe it in deeper, more intentionally? Release. Lower all the way down. Inhale. Exhale, windshield wiper your legs from side to side. Notice your heart rate. Notice what you are building from the inside out in this practice today. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Feet to fingers come onto your backs for bridge pose. Rise up into bridge with your breath. Hug in from skin to muscle to bone. Squeeze into your center line. Press down through the earth. Lift your heart up. Press your shoulders into the mat. Lower all the way down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bridge or wheel. We have 4 today. So however you show up, bring in the fire. Bring in the heat. Rise up. Bridge or wheel number 1. Use your breath. Use your gaze. Release. Lower down. Inhale. Exhale. Bring in all the tools. Rise up on your next breath. Bridge or wheel number 2 of 4. Lift up. Yeah, and if you want to lift legs, if you're in bridge or wheel, to bring that fire, bring it in this morning. Lower down. Inhale. Exhale. Bridge or wheel number 3. Lift up right here. Bring it in. Bring it into focus, what you need this morning. Build the fire, build the heat, release. Inhale. Exhale, last one, bridge or wheel. Hug in to lift up. Hug in from skin to muscle to bone. Rise up. We're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work, Greg. Lower all the way down. Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of your feet together. Knees fall out wide. Happy baby. Sway from side to side. Release your feet from your hands. One more element of fire to bring in this morning. Press your feet all the way to the ceiling. Reach your hands up toward your toes. So hug your belly in, squeeze in, reach your hands up and lower down. And we'll pulse up and down for 10 from the upper body. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your right leg to a hover and reach for your left toes for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch legs and reach for your left toes for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yogi bicycles. Hands behind your head, right elbow to your left knee, and switch, and switch, and switch, and switch. Keep your belly hugged in, and we've got about 10 more for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift your legs all the way to the ceiling. Bring your hands to your low back for support. Take your legs down a third toward the earth. Another third to a hover. Hug in right here from skin to muscle to bone. Hug everything in as you look at your toes. Lift your toes all the way back up. Lower down a third. Another third to a hover. Peek at your toes. Squeeze everything in. Take your legs all the way back up. Lower down a third, another third to a hover for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug your knees in. Rock and roll, side to side, front to back. Meet in pigeon of your choice. Half pigeon, reclined pigeon on your back, sleeping pigeon on your front. And breathe. The third pillar of true north alignment is build an inner fire. The first one is to ground down like earth. The second one is to flow like water. We've been bringing those in to our classes. And the third one is to build an inner fire, to build it from the inside out. I love this one, as I think it shows you what you're capable of just from your own self, whatever it is that you have, to build on it, to not depend on what I'm bringing to this class, but to know it's more about how you show up each and every time to your mat. Switch sides. And that inner fire comes from your breath. It comes from bringing in gaze. It comes from flow. All of the other elements in this practice, that's where your inner fire comes from. And it comes from you. So know that it is always there for you to tap into whenever you need it. I invite you to bring some of that inner fire to your day today and to see what is possible. Release, come all the way up to seated position. Take both legs long on your mat. Seated forward fold, reach your hands up, breathe in, exhale, fold forward. Keep using your breath in this last part of the practice. Keep using your drishti, eyes to one point. Your foundation, your core, keep engaging. Rise up, keep your right leg long, bring your left foot in for seated tree. Reach your hands up, breathe in, exhale, fold. Drop your head and your neck. Let go of any last tension that you have brought to this class this morning. Switch sides. Left leg long, right leg in. Reach your hands up, breathe in. Exhale, fold forward. Reverse tabletop. Walk your feet up to your hips. Lift your hips up. Breathe in deeply and open your mouth and sigh it out. Lower down for fish pose. Walk your hands underneath you and really open up your heart, your chest here. Bring your shoulder blades deep into your spine and pause for just a minute in this pose. Breathe in and exhale it all out. Lower down for shoulder stand or waterfall or any inversion of your choice. Legs up a wall. Shoulder stands, come into plow. Keep your gaze looking up. Maintain your Ujjayi breath. Plow into deaf man's pose. Bring your knees over your ears. Handstand, headstands begin to come down and take child's pose. Everyone else, rise up with your legs and lower your legs all the way to the mat. Hug your knees into your body. Supine twist, right side. Right knee, your knees over to your right side body. Gaze over to your left. Any version of supine twist. Come back to center. Hug your knees in. Supine twist to the opposite side. Keep your shoulders on the mat. Gaze over your right fingers. Still maintaining your Ujjayi breath. Come back to center. Hug everything in, hug your knees in. Your last opportunity to hug in from skin to muscle to bone. Hug everything in. Take one breath in. Exhale everything out. Release your legs long. Release your arms out to the side or up over your head. For a final resting pose, take up space. Come back into your regular breath. Let go of the fire. Let go of the heat. Come into ease. Shavasana. Begin to bring some movement back into your fingers, your toes. Breathe in deeply and breathe out. Reach your hands up overhead. One final big body stretch. Breathe in and sigh it all out. Hug your knees into your body. Roll over to your right side. Pause here for one last inhale and exhale in this pose of rebirth and renewal. The opportunity to start fresh from right here this morning. Make your way all the way up to seated position. Hands at heart center. We'll end class how we began with one Om or one deep breath. Inhale. Thumbs to forehead center. The light in me honors and sees the light and the fire in each of you this morning. Thank you for sharing this practice with us. Together we say, Namaste. Great work, you guys. Sarah, I love it. Your husband brought you coffee or tea or something.
He did.
That's so awesome. He was like looking for a place to put it. He's like, where should I put it? I don't want to mess her up. I could tell.
He was brave to come and bring it.
That was so nice of him. Oh, it's great to see you. Great to see you, Orams.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Have a great day, you guys. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye, Sarah.